Hey everybody, this is Joshua Kenny Greenwood. I am the senior pastor and the overseer here at the Empowerment Center Church and churchfreedom.org. I am also the author of this book called The Corporation Soul, Freeing America's Pulpits from the Restrictive 501c3 Laws for Churches. You can get it today by going to corporationsoulbook.com. I'm going to tell you, we got a question here today, came from a pastor that says, do you need to become an ordained minister in order to form a corporation soul? Really short answer to that is yes. And the way to go about doing that is you got to read the book. You got to read the book. It's the answers not only in here, but you have to be our church establishment affidavit that's available in the book, and it gives you access to a digital copy that you can edit. That's going to be really the church itself is going to ordain you. So that's why you have to have at least 2 church member witnesses that are willing to sign an affidavit under the penalties of perjury attesting to the creation, the lawful creation of your church. Your corporation soul has to have a successor and a secretary. It can be either the same person or 2 different people, but you also have to plan for that. And those whoever that person is or persons cannot also be your church member witnesses. So it has to be a person unique to that position. But as long as you have those 3 or 4 individuals beside yourself that are willing to come together and they're all willing to attest under the penalties of perjury, which is the same, which I like the use of that affidavit, because that affidavit is the same thing that the IRS uses to establish any matter in relationship to your 1040 tax returns. Because your 1040s at the end of the year, that is an affidavit you're signing. That's why right underneath your signature says under the penalties of perjury. That's the basis that the federal government uses to audit and levy potential fines against you for if you were ever wrong on your tax returns. So the same exact concept to establish a matter as a precedent, we're using the church establishment affidavit to establish your church's presence, okay? And not only that affidavit simultaneously not only ordains you as the senior pastor, it lawfully fulfills all 15 points to the IRS's and the court's own standards to even be considered a church. And it's all included in this affidavit that's in this book. In addition to the support of helping you actually set up your church's corporation soul properly. But yes, prior ordinations don't matter. So it doesn't matter if you're ordained by a denomination or a society, a religious society. Doesn't matter at all. You're not going to carry that into the new ministry because that was underneath a 501c3, a completely separate entity. You don't want to be underneath that covering. You want to be under the covering of a properly established church. And the book explains to you in great detail how to do that. It's been used by thousands upon thousands of churches. You could just literally read the testimonials from pastors all over the United States. If you go to our website, Church Freedom, or even go to corporationsoulbook.com, and people have left reviews there as well. But it's real simple. This book explains to you everything on how to do that. So make sure you get the book today. Go to corporationsoulbook.com. If you've got a question, you'd like to submit a question, go to churchfreedom.org/support. Ask your question. Make sure you subscribe to our videos. Subscribe to our channel because we're giving incredible news and tips every day of what's going on in the world and the news for churches, church freedom, and how to set churches free from 501c3. Thank you so much. Have a great day. God bless.